Freezing on me.
I don't know. Nothing's freezing on my end. Oh, and we're live.
Okay.
Good evening, everybody. I love how we just started. Oh, I already clicked it. Oh, we're live. Anyway, greetings, everybody. We are happy to be here again. I am Susan Bachelder, one part of the Unstoppable Mamas, and I'm here with Tammy Montgomery again. Hey, Tammy.
Hey, Susan. How's it going tonight?
Awesome. Awesome.
Good.
So I'm going to cut right to the chase really quickly for all of you that are watching very much on purpose, and then we'll just break out into our usual here and there conversation. But I'm going to start this particular hangout with a little bit of impact, a little bit of punch, and you must stay till the end because all of the value and the golden nuggets, as typical, will be laid out amongst, like throughout the whole hangout. But I want to tell you right off the start why we're here. If you haven't seen the title, we are here to tell you how 200 cash creation is different, and we did it very much on purpose. And yes, it is different. This isn't hype. This isn't like a money getting ploy to pull you in or anything. It really is different. And you can even ask, for example, our last hangout, Mary Beth went into detail. She was one of the first people that bought it. She's been through the content, and she explained from multiple angles that it really is different. So here's the thing. I'm going to step back a little bit, and Tammy and I were just talking about this, and we've had many conversations about this. And so the point is to leave a lasting impression and impact and really influence people. You have to communicate effectively. And effective communication, like true effective communication, really needs to be more than just verbal. It needs to be like verbal in person, or as in person as you can get. And video is the next best thing to being in the same room as someone. Intonations and nonverbal communication is missed through digital, like whether it's words on paper or words on a digital screen, or verbally over the phone. You can miss pieces of it. So to communicate really effectively, to impact and influence people, it does need to be through video, whether it's just one of us speaking or having a conversation. So how does that tie into marketing and sharing your product or your service or your opportunity? Well, to reach the people, the right people, and the people that you want to reach, and to resonate with them, and to show that you have what you have to offer, or you yourself have relevance, this you need to know how to communicate effectively. And just recording a bunch of videos and throwing them at the wall like spaghetti isn't going to do it. It's just not. I'm sorry, but you can have 100 videos out there with 20,000 views, but if you're not communicating effectively with them, and if you're not reaching the right people, those views are useless. Absolutely useless. You could be at the top of Google, you could be at the top of YouTube, and it doesn't matter if you're not sharing the right message, if you're not impacting, if you're not influencing people. It doesn't matter, right? So that's how we're different. We bring you in and we show you how to do that. And the immense expertise that Tammy brings to the table with the direct sales, boom. That's how we're different. So there's your punch, there's your impact for this. Call it a hook, call it whatever you want. I am really, and I don't know if you can tell, I hope you can if you're paying attention at all, I'm really passionate about that. And that's the point that I'm passionate about. And it really, we're not BSing, we're not spinning wheels by saying it's a gateway to your next level. It doesn't matter where you are, if you're a newbie marketer, or if you've been marketing for 8 years but just haven't really taken off, or if you're at mastery level, this can be a gateway to taking you to that next level, your next level, or whatever. You can definitely take yourself to the next level with what we have to offer in this little eeny product. And I mean, it's going to grow, there's more levels, but we're just specifically talking about what we have packaged right now. You can start from where you are and grow. Sorry, I just had to wrap that all up all at once. Tammy, please feed off of that, because I know you have a lot to say.
Yeah, my mind is packed tonight, I'm telling you. Oh yeah, the way you explain that is just really, it's brilliant. I mean, the biggest thing is, you know, when I first heard, you know, that you actually have this, I was like, wow, okay, I got to get my hands on this. I got to see this. And it was actually kind of quite a while before I actually dove into the, you know, because we had to put it together. But you know, I just kept saying, hey, Susan, I want to see your stuff. I want to see your stuff. And you're like, okay, well, I got to get it ready. And, you know, so then when you revealed it, now we're revealing it to everybody. Everybody that is consuming it and that is actually taking action on it loves it. Tons of feedback, you know, great feedback. And I think it is so true about like what you just said. And that's just, I have to laugh because when something resonates with me or when something gels with me, I kind of chuckle. So I'm just thinking back to when I first started video, you know, and I was like, yes, just what you just said. I was just doing a ton of video and just, you know, putting them out there. And I really didn't have much value or relevance or whatever it was in my videos, you know. So I've come a long ways, but now, you know, since obviously listening to your videos and consuming it, I think personally now, I don't know, but I have to get some feedback from some people, but I personally think my videos are better.
Yes, they absolutely are. And this isn't disking your other videos because they were awesome. You had like solid proof, and that's awesome. So this isn't downplaying them, but yes, your videos are awesome.
Yeah. Like tonight, I mean, I was doing my walk and I was like, hey, you know what? I should do a video and just show people that this is me and this is my town and this is where I hang out to do my walk, you know? So, I mean, like, so that's given me, like, you're giving me different ideas, you know, to share those little snippets of my day, you know? So I think it's really cool. I mean, like I said, you're absolutely right. And I'm not a writer. I mean, I can write emails like just off the cuff, you know, I can. And that's just, you know, I've learned that skill. But the way I've always been able to communicate with people, because I'm not a writer. I mean, you see my bios, you know, Amanda had to fix it. So I can't, it's hard for me to write about myself, you know? So when you said, hey, write up a bio, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I have kind of spit and sputter. But in video, and then now on these Hangouts, I can do that, and I can share, you know, pieces of the puzzle with people, you know? So, yeah, it's just brilliant. I mean, the way, you know, like I guess what I'm trying to say tonight is like the way that you bring, a person out, does that make sense? Yeah. Is like subtle. I don't know how to say it. It's like, it can be subtle, but then all of a sudden it's like, you don't even know what's happening like behind the scenes. It's like, wow, you know, it's amazing. So I just get really, you know, excited and thinking of, you know, how many people that is gonna change. Because like I said, already it's like people that do consume it and listen to it, they're just like, wow, they're flabbergasted. And just the response of people, the emails and things like that, they're like, this is so different. This is gonna help thousands of people. And we realize that. So yeah, I mean, I'm just really super excited. And like you said, this is the first level of what we have, and we have others planned. But yeah, I just like how it's different. And that's the thing, it's so value-based and so different than anything I've ever been involved in. And that's what, I actually can't sleep. I've actually told Susan I can't really kind of sleep at night anymore, you know, just because we're pushing out so much value and just so much, you know, to the marketplace, so much value.
Yeah, exactly. And as I've mentioned before, and I'm just going to keep on saying it, because even if there's just one person that hasn't heard it yet, I had this all packaged before, but it was missing something. Because how there's a few platforms that I was exploring hosting it on, but then it would be with affiliates and 40 or 50% commission, and how would that work, and would they really get, because often with a value-based product, only 1 in 10 people will really realize and consume the value of the product, and then it gets watered down as it's being spread. So I wasn't really sure how I was going to package it and share it. So then when it collided with Tammy's huge expertise and this idea to do it direct member to member, and the members, that buy it get to share it and keep 100% of the commissions, not wait, like immediate.
Yeah.
I don't know. That just makes it really powerful. I was talking to a fellow earlier this afternoon, and you know who it was because you actually asked me to call him. And when he called me back, he was so excited, like he was stuttering. What? Wait, really? What? Hold on, I gotta get my hands on this. You know? Because often the direct commissions, the fast sales, they slide into the biz off thing, and you know how I feel about that. I won't get into that on here, but anyway.
No.
Like the fast, and that pulls people into fast sales, the hustle. Just you don't even think about it. You just hurry up and you sell like as many as you can, and you just roll it up and you forget about it. You move on to the next thing, and that's not the mentality we want to have. We want to have sticky people. We want to create a community of people that are here to stay, here to grow and expand into the next level, or maybe they decide to move on and create their own whatever, something value-based like this, but we're still all connected because we've been a part of elevating or inspiring them to the next level. So this is like a sustainable fulfillment, a sustainable foundation, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
It's something solid. Like, sure, you can sell them. I mean, they've been selling fast and to cold markets, so they will sell fast. But I mean, as in sell fast and stay. Does that make sense? Like sticky.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it when you use those words that your buzzwords.
Sticky people. I like sticky, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I like the word sustainable fulfillment. I just really like those terms. Yeah, when you say those.
Like a solid foundation. Like when we make friends and when we choose business partners, we're looking for long term.
Absolutely.
We're here to stay.
Yeah, exactly. And like, you know, just with the people I've met online for 5-6 years, you know, I still do business with them, and you know, they stay around me. So
you're that kind of person. You are Tammy. Like, you know Tammy. You've worked with Tammy, you know Tammy. Tammy's not going anywhere.
Exactly. Yeah, people know I'm very solid and that this is my livelihood, and you know, and that I'm not one of those, you know, oh, I'm gonna join this week and this that week. And that's the thing about this and what we're creating, Susan, what Susan and I are creating is that community, what she just said, because that's what I've always looked for, you know, online is a community, and I've never liked I've never liked any other community. So I'm like, you know what, let's just start our own. Because we know what we want. We know what the people need for marketing and training. And, you know, you keep feeding that to them every single month, and, you know, just keep doing, you know, obviously trainings and stuff. We had one last night, you know, a training call. And the thing is like, it's so funny because like Susan's so awesome on video and then I'm a little bit better on the calls. So now we're just kind of meshing together, and it's creating this awesome community.
I still get nervous. I don't like talking on those calls.
See, I'm like a little bit still nervous tonight. So
yeah, I do it because you asked me to. I mean, I would whenever you ask me to, but I don't like talking on those calls. I don't know, like, are they listening? Did I say the wrong thing? It's weird.
It was so funny. Like, we're just like opposite with that.
Like, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah. I'm comfortable now, you know, but it took me a while, didn't it, Susan? When you first, yeah. Because we actually, if people don't know, it'll be a year next month is actually when Susan and I met on a hangout. So,
actually, it's this week, Tammy.
Is it this week?
We're having a happy anniversary party. This week.
That's cool. And you know what?
Happy anniversary.
Anniversary. And you know what? When they asked me, Susan, I didn't want to do it last year.
What?
I was like, no, I'm not going to get on that. And they said, you know what? It's just late at night. Don't worry about it. Do you remember? You remember that?
I do, and I remember. Now, who was it? Jason that invited you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, I remember if it was him, I remember whoever it was that told me that you were going to jump on the hangout with us. I remember feeling very excited because I knew who you were, but we had never
Really?
talked or anything. So I remember immediately feeling very excited. Oh, that's awesome! Tammy's going to be on. I get to meet her. I
See,
was
I
so
got people
excited to
that
meet
know me,
you.
and I didn't even know you knew me.
Yeah. And then when you said it was your first hangout, because I have this little, and I should keep a better list, but I love collecting people onto their first hangout. Like that makes me happy. So I was like, yes,
Wow.
I got Tammy on the first hangout with me.
Yeah, and I think it was like I said, it was like 11 o'clock at night or something, or midnight.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
It was really, and yeah, you had a couple people, and I had a couple people, and oh my God, it was crazy.
Yeah. It was funny.
That was my first experience, and it was fun. We didn't have nothing, we weren't recording. It was just us talking.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, as far as the whole this whole like I said, this community that we're creating, but also the value and of the the product. I mean, the thing is like people, they'll sell almost like air nowadays, and that just really irks me to see that. And the other thing is, what irks me is just the okay, I'm going to join this program this week, and then I'm going to try over here this week, and then they'll come back to me and they'll say, well, why am I not making money, Tammy? And I'll be like, wait a minute. I know why you're not making money. You're just literally a program hopper. You're going from this one to this one to this one, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. So, the reason why I decided to do this venture with Susan, I mean, my whole reason is because honestly, I've always wanted to create my own product. People have asked me for several years, to do your video marketing training, to do your direct response training, that kind of stuff. I mean, there's so much more stuff that Susan and I have, and like I said, we're gonna have other levels, and that's gonna come down the road. But I'm just saying, for many months I've heard this. So why not fill the need? Why not fill the gap and make money at the same time? You can make $200 literally. Once you get signed up, you can literally get that member to member payments started, and that's the cool thing. So in other words, you can start making money immediately while you're learning Susan's techniques. So you can start with the direct response marketing that I have. You can really consume that part of it, and then eventually, of course, you wanna do the video. And so that's the best of both worlds, in my opinion, Susan, because they have a choice. You know what I'm saying? They have the choice to lay the foundation and then to get started. And I think the biggest thing that I wanted to point out tonight, and what I've actually educated my list on lately, I've really hit this hard, is that the gurus are not going to teach you this stuff. Okay? They're not going to teach you that you need to get your own, we call them sales funnels or sales page. They're not going to put your picture on there. They're not going to do any of that custom stuff for you. And that's what we do for you. So that's the secret. That's the secret sauce right there that I'm always talking about, is, because I actually, it finally dawned on me, and I said this in an email today, and it finally, a few years ago, it finally dawned on me. I'm like, geez, what am I not doing? I'm sending all this traffic. I'm doing all this advertising, exactly what my sponsor tells me to do, but I'm not making any sales. They're not converting for me. So I'm like, why don't I just start doing what they're doing? And that's when video came into play, and I started doing the video. But it didn't have anyone like Susan to teach me how to sit down and how to get my thoughts down on paper to then execute a video that made sense. I would just be in such a hurry. I'd be like, let's just that's why I was laughing at you, Susan, because you're like, just throw it against the wall like spaghetti, and expect to have a video to come out that makes sense, So that's what I like about your training, is it's literally, and you make people like almost breathe and like take a deep breath. Like, this is gonna be okay, So if I can do it, you can do it, kind of thing.
Absolutely. And there's one other little key secret that lots of people don't think about. And that's, it's really great if you do create a video that reaches the right, happens to reach the right people and gets you some sales. But is it relative for a few days or a week or a month? Most people don't think about that, right? You just think about, like, right now, hurry up. So there's some really, it goes really deep into some really key things about what is evergreen content and how just one little extra step of thinking and you can create video that will be relative for a long time, maybe even forever. And then people keep on coming back and coming back, and they can find your video 2 years from now, and you might even be doing a different product or opportunity, but they'll still want to contact you just because of that little bit of a twist that you did in recording that video. How powerful is that?
Wow. See, I just learned something new. I honestly didn't think about that angle.
That's really cool. And even if you're showing, it's okay if you're showing proof. We have this kind of, we fight about money, really. We fight about money. No, even if you're showing proof, like you can be showing your cash or showing your screen share of your payments that you've gotten and everything. So even if you're showing proof, once you go through the product, you'll learn how to make sure that that is still relative a year from now, 2 years from now, and whatever. So there you go.
Wow, that's what right there was like $1,000 priceless tip.
That's kind of that sticky word.
That's a sticky word. So like an example would be like how to set up Aweber, for instance, right, Susan?
Yeah.
Like a video like that, because then that actually, you know, it shows that you know what to do, or you know what I'm saying, like the how-to kind of videos is what you're saying then. And then that
you're showing value, and then you tie into it like, meanwhile, this is what I make in my business, and that's why I can show you that. I stay away from like the technical how-to, because next week Aweber might change their platform and the whole screen looks completely different. So I actually don't record very many how-tos.
Yeah, that's actually good, and they just did change too, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly.
They changed their login again, the screen where you go to log in.
Yeah, yeah. And even some of the ones like where I really dig into examples and stuff, I'm gonna have to change some of those within our product, because YouTube has changed where things are at, but it still explains the gist of the concept of like how and why to put this there and that there to optimize YouTube and all that stuff. Oh, am I giving away too much?
I was gonna say, shh.
Oops.
Yeah, that's the way we are. We're very, you know, revealing our secrets here a little bit.
Yeah.
In fact, I've been known to share a ton of value in that in videos and almost show people literally what I do.
Yeah.
Almost massive, right?
Yep. Like it's on your training calls and your videos that you record. It's mind blowing how much value you share, Tammy.
Thank you.
Kind of, I said it on a post or in a comment the other day, and I mean it. There's really no place I'd rather be.
That made me feel good.
Yes, you're freaking amazing. The F-bomb. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to kind of that that topic. So, and excuse me, the audience, but I just really want to read something, because we both came with slightly different topics and they merged to the topic of how this is different. But I just really want to impress on a point that Tammy's really been making today and kind of this week, and that's about focus and how important it is to focus if you're going to build that sustainable foundation for your business, right? So I just want to read. I pulled both of our thoughts together. Is that okay if I just read this, Tammy?
Yeah, I'd like you to read it. Absolutely.
Okay. Wealthy and successful people, if studied, prove that they kept the main thing until such time when they could divest time, talent, and treasures in other areas to fortify their main stream of income, not throw everything against the wall hoping to find one to stick. Just pause on that for a minute, right? It's really important.
Mm-hmm.
Find a passion, a team to work with, a platform or vehicle that passes your inspection. And this is also something and the reason why I put passes your inspection, because that's one of the things that Tammy just repeatedly tells us and all the prospects and everything is really like when you choose a product or an opportunity to promote, you need to think about it as an inspection. Like really think about it. Is this something that you can do, and is it going to be profitable? So like, it should be a serious choice that you make.
Absolutely.
And then add a huge, tremendous effort. And this again ties into something that both of us do. We both do a very intense daily method of marketing operation or daily method of operation. It's just you take massive action every day, and that's how we get results, and that's how you will get results. When you are determined and have a mission or a clear goal with a vision as well as a powerful reason why, you can and you will succeed. So surround yourself with people doing the same thing, applying massive determination to their visions, to their vision, goals, and mission. This recipe has worked time and time again. So you can review all the successful people. This is essentially the recipe that they follow for the most successful men and women in the world. And then I just go into Tammy and myself have packaged a product with all of this in mind. If we could just go back, like too bad we didn't record those conversations for the month prior, but this is exactly what we talked about. And we kept on getting freaked out that I've been wanting to do this. One of us would say, and the other one would say, me too.
I know.
So
it's really kind of freaky, right?
Right. So here we are. And it doesn't, what we're talking about right now and this product and anything else that we create doesn't interfere with what you're already doing, In fact, it will most certainly enhance what you are already doing. And that's the game plan. So the reason why I wanted to do that, and actually everything that we're saying tonight is that just got real impact and punch, is because we're really passionate. We're here for a reason, and we're really passionate about it. And don't let that scare you off. Let that invite you in.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, don't let it scare you off.
Yeah.
Because, and you know what? Can I piggyback off of that?
Yes, please do.
See, the thing about it is because we're so passionate sometimes, like, it's almost like, I don't know how to say it. Like, we speak a different language to some people. Mm-hmm. So, like, for just like our personal conversations, like, if someone was listening in, they'd be like, wow, that's mind-blowing stuff. Like, even some days, like, just, our conversations, I'm just like, wow, that's amazing, because that's the same kind of vision I have. And the thing is like, you have, I'm trying to think. There's two things I'm trying to say right now, and my brain's going boom, boom, like this. But the thing is like, if you hang around people, okay, and I've talked to several people. I mean, I talked to so many people on the phone during the day, and what stops them in their tracks, it's not them. It's not them, because I know people, like I know the back of my hand sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's not them, it's the people that they surround themselves with. So if you don't surround yourself with like-minded people and people that have higher goals and aspirations than your friends and your family, you're not going to get anywhere in life. Like literally you have like, as we get older, and I've explained this before, Susan, we all have filing cabinets, right? We have all, like, okay, well, I tried this and I failed. So guess what? I'm going to try Susan and Tammy's new program, but you know what? I don't know if I'm going to really, do it. Like maybe I'll try it. Well, no, you got to get that vocabulary out of your language. And you have to, that's why this is different. This is why this is different, because Susan and I help you, like literally, I mean, like I said, there's other levels, but we literally help you open up your mind to your dreams. Like literally, if you want to make $10,000 a month, then guess what? You can make $10,000 a month. There's no one stopping you from making that $10,000 a month. It's your mind that stops you. So if, let's say, you're talking to a friend and you tell your friend, listen, I'm in this really great home-based business and I'm going to do this and this and this, and you're really psyched up, right? And all of a sudden your friend puts a needle in your balloon, right? And all of a sudden the balloon goes like this, right? So now all of a sudden your excitement, that feeling in you, the fire in you, that feeling in you, all of a sudden deflates. Guess what? They don't want you to succeed because they don't want you to be better than them. Does that make sense? So now your dream just went like this. So you're never going to attract what you wanted to attract because now that dream is like squashed. Does that make sense, Susan, what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely. It's
like,
very well said.
Yeah, so we're creating a community and we have people around us that make awesome money. And I'm always surrounding myself by people, you know, my mentors and things like that make awesome money. So that's what you want to be, is around people that have that drive and that have that motivation, because it's a nice, safe, and Susan's even used this word, it's a nice, safe spot. It's a nice, happy place, right? Everybody, I mean, that's us as humans, is we want to always strive to be better and better and better. So that's what I pick up, and just being associated with Susan, that's helped me in my life. I mean, just in the past few months, I mean, I'm not gonna go into a lot of stuff, but you know, walking every day, for instance, but you know what I'm saying? So it's just a great atmosphere to have, and hey, why not make money at the same time?
Exactly. Have fun.
Hopefully I didn't go too deep tonight, but that's just some of my mindset stuff, you know, coming out.
Awesome. It fits right in. It fits right in, and what you just said is incredibly powerful. There's that one line, remember, and this was in the beginning too, that I was sharing it, and it was the first time I think I said it was when we were having one of our masterminds, not 10-minute meetings or whatever, but then I shared it on one of our hangouts. And so here's the thing, while we're scheming and planning about how we're going to roll this all out and how we're going to help people, we want to create a product and we want to inspire people at the same time. You know what? The craziest thing happened. We inspired each other.
Yeah.
We're planning of what we're going to do and how we can create a bridge for other people to help them cross the pond. And we essentially created our own bridge, and we inspired ourselves while we were scheming of how to inspire all of you. And it's really cool. And so now we're just addicted, and we push each other and challenge each other and inspire each other daily. So it's magnetic, and it's addicting. So come and join us. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's more fun to have this is what I've said, when you're making money, it's more fun to have more people with you making money than it is being alone. It's just a simple fact, So yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about. It's just having a good time, like I said, the videos, Susan, that you've put together is, wow. I mean, Mary Beth was on last week. She was talking about them on and on. So anyone that gets this, I'm not going to say anything about them because I don't want to give away, too much again, but I'm just saying you definitely want to get this product. It's no doubt. A few of the ones that she was talking about, actually that both of you were talking about, I honestly had a hard time putting them in there. I was, and I'm still self-conscious about them. So to hear that feedback, it does really warm my heart, because it's not easy to share those. Like, it's sharing some of my most insecure moments and really raw footage of my own growth. So it's not even easy. Like, my mind still plays tricks on me. Like, what? People are going to be watching that? Oh no.
I know, I can imagine. I would
You
feel
know?
the same way. I would feel the same way.
And I still have the controls. I can whip those out anytime.
Oh, no, no, no. No, you gave me access, right? Well, and that's the thing, like, I'll tell people, you know, you can find my old videos and stuff out there, and then I'll say, oh, wait, no, don't look at my old videos.
Yeah.
I had one literally that I was standing, and I told you, it was right standing in front of my side of my house, right? I did that video, right? Oh, wow. Don't ever find that one, Susan. Don't go back 5 years ago. Because it was bad. I was literally reading from a script. Like, I had a man to stand in front of me with something so I could read it.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, it's not. It's terrible.
No, because we all start from somewhere, right?
Right.
And it's been an incredible journey. Like, I'll never forget the first like kind of training how-to video that I did. I chose something really, really hard. It's really challenging to understand. Had to break it up into 3 series. I go, why not choose something easy like how to sign into Aweber and how to put your follow-ups? But no, I chose how to create Yahoo pipes for background SEO with RSV feeds. And yeah,
wow.
I'm all nervous about even being on video, and I'm teaching about these Yahoo pipes, and yeah.
Wow.
So anyway,
I was going like right over my head.
I did terrible. I did not so good, and I got a fellow marketer. Actually, you probably know him, Ken Picard. I was so scared. I got him to come on the video with me and help make sure, keep me like focused on topic. And
Oh yeah, I know him. Yep.
I stuttered and stumbled, and the video was blurry. And
well, you know, I still sometimes have to retake mine, you know, 2 and 3 times, seriously, sometimes, because it's, you know, something's going on, or the Skype's going on in the background, or my cell phone's going on. So yeah. I have to remind myself, Susan, to shut everything down, you know, shut everything down, shut all the windows down, focus on what you're going to say.
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah, that's the good tips. Definitely.
Wow. Did we pack a punch tonight, Tammy?
I think so. Yeah. As always, you get me on the roll. Like I said, bring that out in me.
Do we have any closing thoughts to wrap it up?
Yeah. Wow. It's already been 40 minutes. Geez, you know, I just trying to think. Yeah, I mean, we've covered why it's different, why it's you know, the merging of both of the. I mean, honestly, they can take a look at the sales page and just know exactly what they're going to get, you know, to proceed and move forward. And yeah, it's definitely what you call an evergreen product. And yeah, we're just running with it. We're rolling with it. Like I said, we'll have other levels, and you know, for people to even make money at higher levels, I know people are already asking us for that. Yeah. So it sounds like that's the direction it's going to head in.
Absolutely, we're here to stay. Like, we've just really just begun. So that's it. Even the sales letter, like the sales letter, it's not even done. The sales page.
It's done. You're always saying it's like not done, but it's,
no, it's not.
Done. You're always like tweaking this and making sure that, you know what, that's cool, because that's just your personality. I guess I'll have to get used to that. It's called the perfectionist in you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, August. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. You know, obviously, you know, we want everybody to join in like thousands, right? Like tonight. But no, I'm just kidding. August is, you know, obviously, hey, it's a year ago we met, so it's the perfect timing to get this going and to jump in so we can get you rolling. But yeah, August, September, they call it the September boom, right? Yeah. So, I mean, it's August 4th. You want to get your, you know, everything set up. Obviously, you can get up and running within 24 hours, because it's, I just wanted to explain that because it is custom built, 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah. And oh, you know what? Like as we get busier, because it is going to get very much busier because we're always creating in the background too. But as it gets busier near the end of August and into September, I'm not going to have time to make those custom funnels, Tammy. So there is a time limit on those.
Yes.
I don't know. We haven't set a date, like maybe the 15th, depending on how busy it gets. So yeah, if you want your customized funnel, you might want to think seriously about just taking some action.
Yeah, I've told a lot of people that it's going to be changing over, and we're going to be charging for that.
Yeah.
So it won't be one of the bonuses on the page anymore. So, and if you want to know how to sign up, if you got an email from me, then you'd want to go into the email because I show the sign up link. So.
Yeah, and if one of our members invited you to this, go back to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Join who invited you. There's no separate. We treat everybody equal. There's no separate different treatment or anything. That's why it's not set up like a pyramid or anything. It's direct member to member, 100% commissions. Everybody is treated equally, equal access.
Exactly.
That's another thing that makes it different too, right?
It does. There's many things that are different about this, the payment structure and how it is. And I'll just cover that real quick because I did have a question from someone earlier about it. So hopefully they're listening. But you can set up your, you can get authorized. And I have a gentleman that I just connect everybody with. So you can have a merchant account. So that's probably the fastest and most convenient way. You can obviously take PayPal in to get your $200 payments coming to you. But I always recommend to have a merchant account. And I'm a backup plan kind of person. So Susan knows about that with me. I'm always saying, okay, what's our backup plan for the backup plan, right?
Yeah.
So that's what you want to have is a backup plan. So, and yeah, just, I mean, like I said, just the conversations that I've had, people are just like, it's a need we're filling. I mean, honestly, because they're just so sick and tired of just always the flashy, you know, fast, you know, showing the airplanes and the cash and all that kind of program. This is so different, this business. And you're just going to be really pleasantly surprised when you start working it. That's what I want to say.
Exactly. And if you are in an MLM sharing all those fabulous lotions and potions and auto ship stuff, or if you're in affiliate marketing and you're doing like selling different affiliate products or whatever, because there's an endless possibilities. There's lots of people that are selling stuff on eBay and all that stuff. This enhances all of that, like every single option, even offline brick and mortar businesses would benefit from this product. Real estate, actually. We're probably going to create a separate product specific that will help specifically real estate people. So like, it's limitless. Like our language just explains it. Unstoppable, limitless. It's something that is relevant to every kind of sales.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Services.
Yeah.
Like anything that you need to get your message out there, whether it's Tammy's expertise in the advertising, the direct sales kind of mindset and thinking, her closing training, daily method of operation to the video training, all of it applies to any part of this marketing arena, offline or online.
Exactly. I went into that pretty detailed last night, didn't I, Susan?
Yeah.
With the closing on the team call. So.
Absolutely. Whenever you start talking anything closing, I listen really closely because that's what I need a whole lot of work on. I can warm them up and I make friends with everybody, but then I don't take their money.
That's what I do. That's funny.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
We
Yeah,
should
I
do
always,
it tonight.
I
So
always show my sheets. Should I get them out again, Susan? All my sheets
oh, right. Yeah, show your sheet.
that I've signed up, 266.
Yeah.
Member to member in less than a year. There you go. I had to start keeping track on a piece of paper because my whatever spreadsheets didn't go far enough.
Yeah.
But I'm a list person anyway. I just think that the computer is like overused, and we sometimes my computer crashes, so I like rather have records on stuff over here.
Yeah. Exactly. I agree.
Mhm. Yeah. No, awesome tonight. Awesome hangout, and like I said, I get going on that whole mindset thing. But like I said, that's just you got to work on you. You got to work on like you say it, the inner you first.
Yeah, you got to get your inner game right, or that outer game is just not going to get shit done. Oops.
Exactly. Hey, we're crazy unstoppable mamas. That's the craziness coming out in us.
Yeah. That just rolls off my tongue because we say it so often. Oh, now I'm turning red. Okay, I'm gonna shut it off. Good night, everybody.
That was cute. Good night, everyone. Have a good night.